In my playbook tonight, dirty play from the health insurance industry. They're doing more than holding, huh? They want to kill healthcare reform because it might cut into their obscene profits. Profits that are made by denying care and canceling coverage when policyholders get sick. Production company Brave New Films has released a new short documentary that exposes the despicable behavior of health insurance giant Cigna. Watch this, folks.
I would go to Cigna and they would tell me I had bronchitis and just give me medicine and send me home. Then the Cigna director called me up and she told me that there was nothing wrong with me at all. I got out a phone book and I called the doctor. He told me you have cancer. And he said the reason Cigna didn't want to give you your records is they've known right way back for years that you had cancer and they're not going to treat you.
Joining me now is filmmaker and political activist and director of Brave New Films, Robert Greenwalt. Mr. Greenwalt, great work again. This had to be a very gut-wrenching piece that you put together. Was there any commonality amongst all the stories that you culminated in this documentary?
I think that among all the stories in Sick for Profit, it's this overwhelming sense of greed. It's like some of these executives are right out of the movie Wall Street, only they're real life, Ed. Part of what the audience didn't get to see is Cigna has 2 corporate jets, $68 million that they spend on corporate jets. There's gold-plated silverware, and this is an insurance company, damn it. That money is being taken right away from people who you've seen on screen and put into the jets. We really need to bring a stop to it. And the good thing about this debate right now and what we're doing with Sick for Profit is raising that question about profiteering on your health.
Now, profiteering on people's health, but it's the sick people that they are canceling. Is that correct? Those stories are out there all over the place.
Yes, it's the sick people that they're canceling because that's how they're making the profit, by making sure they don't pay out the money. We've got thousands and thousands of stories, Ed. People emailing us, and I encourage your audience to, at Sick for Profit, Facebook, at Twitter, and we're going after WellPoint next. So we're continuing to look for these stories. But it breaks your heart to come to work every day and see and hear about well-meaning, hard-working Americans who are being denied care so that the head of Cigna can have a 15-bedroom mansion that's worth $13.5 million. I don't know how he gets up in the morning, looks in the mirror, and knows that he's doing what he's doing to these people.
Mr. Greenwalt, do you think that this documentary is going to have an effect on lawmakers? I mean, I know it's very powerful, but the way Cigna plays the game and the big insurance giants play the game, the way they lobby, could these stories and could this documentary have an impact on them?
Well, we certainly can't touch them even 1 penny to $1. But what's happened, Ed, in just a few days, 250,000 people have seen the Sick for Profit documentaries, and they're sending them to their friends and their relatives. But most importantly, they're sending them to their elected officials. They're sending them to chiefs of staff. They're sending the Sick for Profit to newspapers, so that, as in good old-fashioned Paul Revere, you know, we're forcing an issue to be discussed.
And finally, why Cigna? Are they the biggest culprit in all of this, or are they all doing it, all the big insurance companies?
No, unfortunately, it's several of the big insurance companies, and we had a wide variety of choices. We did United Health, we did Cigna, we'll be doing WellPoint next. The list goes on and on. It's really fundamental to our country, to who we are, and I really think it's time to draw that line in the sand and say we will not live being intimidated and controlled and exploited by these insurance companies.
And the documentary, your website again, Mr. Greenwalt, I want people to see this.
Thank you, Ed. It's Sick for Profit. You can go there, you can see the videos, and most important, do something. Pass them around.
Thank you so much. Robert Greenwalt, Brave New Films, a real American.